Hi, it's Lindsay with RAL Optimize. All right, today I am really excited to share with you a property that we have completely converted. So to give you a little background on this building here, this was actually a commercial building and it was an adult daycare, but it had been closed down for a few years and just sitting empty. So we found this. The square footage was about 7,000 and it wasn't being used for anything. And we thought this would be a really great opportunity to convert it into a 16-bed residential assisted living home. Now, what we liked about it, one was the square footage. Two was that it felt still like we could make it feel residential. There's lots of apartments and homes on one side of us and some smaller businesses on the other side. So it didn't feel super industrial. We have access to a main street and there's a street right in front of us so that we knew we could get some signage out on the road, which was gonna be really great. And then with the shell of this building, we knew we could accommodate 16 residents. So that was really important to us as well. So I'm really excited to share with you everything we did in here. To give you a little bit of numbers though with this property. So we were able to buy it at about $575,000 and then we put about $500,000 into it. So this was a pretty extensive conversion where a lot of the homes that we have showed you were not as much of a conversion as this one was, but this needed everything done. All of the walls needed out, all new plumbing, all new windows, which means we had to redo all the brick, which meant painting the exterior. We had to cut into the concrete, change the whole HVAC system. Even though it had a sprinkler system, we had to change that whole thing. So it was everything with this building. So hopefully you can find a property that you don't have to do this much to, but I'm excited to show you how it turned out. So let's go in. Welcome into a residential assisted living home. Again, this house accommodates 16 residents. So a little background though about the inside of this. Pretty much any of the walls that you see were not here. This was really down to just the shell of the home. When we first came into this house though, we didn't think it was going to be quite that extensive. We thought we'd be able to salvage some, but literally everything had to come down. So when we were designing it, what we thought about was first we wanted our nurse's office. We wanted our main office right by the front door. So that is what we did. As soon as you walk in, our nurse's office is right here. That gives that visibility. It's really great for tours and to accommodate any visitors coming in as well. And third-party partners too that are coming in and out. So first we had to make that office, which was the easy part. So we come down the foyer here. Again, we have enough space in this house for 16 residents, but some of the space was gonna be a lot of the internal area where we couldn't make it into bedrooms, but we needed to use the space the best way possible. So we made a room still for a salon. We've got a utility sink back there too. This is a really great space though when they come in to do haircuts and any other kind of one-on-one time that needs to happen can be in that room there. The other big thing was we wanted to make sure we had an open concept. We do have a very open concept here, but we also put a divider in where they could still see the family room area from the kitchen, but it's still very open and fluid, and it allows us to really kind of have two sitting areas and two places for the residents to be. Also plenty of room for dining as well. As we come through here, you can see all the different rooms. So with this house, we pretty much made a hallway go around, which will be really nice for our residents too when it's cold outside and they can do laps in here. But it's also nice where it's different than institutional kind of place where they could easily get lost. Here, there's no way to get lost. And it's still the idea that once they come out of their room, they can easily go into the family room area. So you can see we have other bedrooms here. And then the bathroom was a big thing. Again, this bathroom might be a little bit big, but we just had so much internal area to use. But it's really nice when we have multiple caregivers needing to care for a resident in here. If there's multiple forms of equipment, the Hoyer lifts, shower chairs, and they can easily wheel in and out of there as well. So that bathroom definitely serves that purpose. We also have to make sure we have an exterior area for the residents to be sitting. And we had to make sure to put in other security features too with the doors. So it wasn't super easy for everybody to come in and out. So we do have a little bit of a courtyard area here, making it feel very homey as well. So this building had a fire suppression system, the sprinklers that are overhead. So that was great. We didn't have to run any main lines or anything from the road that was already there, but the way it was all designed was not exactly what we needed and didn't fit the whole format of the home. So they did have to come back in and redo all of that. I'm pretty sure that cost us around $25,000 to redo the fire suppression system in here. But it's all good, it's all up to code now. You can see too, we made the hallways very wide as well. Every home that we've done, we've tried to make the hallways wider and wider. It really is just more beneficial for the residents and for the caregivers when we're providing the care, when therapy is in here, doing different things with the residents too. It really just is really great when you have wider hallways. You can see we also have the security cameras in and bedrooms all the way around, again with this middle area on how we could have best made use of the space, have plenty of storage as well. There's always more need for storage, so we do have plenty of storage in this home. Okay, so you can see the kitchen. It looks and feels like a residential kitchen. The only thing that might be a little abnormal in this one is the hood, where sometimes they do make you put in an industrial hood in a place like this, depending on how many residents you're accommodating and what the city codes are and everything. But otherwise, it is a residential kitchen. And the biggest thing for us when designing this was, again, the visibility out to the main area, so we could always be seeing the residents in there. We do have the laundry behind the kitchen too, so it makes it nice when the caregivers are back there doing laundry that they can easily see out. And this is kind of a replica of the other side where we've got the sitting area over here. So again, a few more bedrooms, and most of these rooms are private bedrooms that have private bathrooms, but a couple of them are shared rooms. But pretty much all of them do have a private bathroom. A couple of them do not. And then you can see another ADA compliant bathroom that is plenty big for any equipment that needs to go in there as well. So you can see there's quite a bit that was done to this home. Again, all of the windows were way up high. None of them were egress windows. So we had to replace every single window, take all the brick off around that area, and then paint the exterior. All new walls, of course, all new paint and baseboards and literally everything else inside. So this was a lot of fun. There's a lot of things that went into this building. We're just so excited on how it turned out, now serving the residents. Actually having a party here today, which I'm sure you could see some of the things going on in here. That's coming up here really soon. So it's always exciting to see what one simple building can turn into and the change of use it could be as well. Okay, now that you saw all this in action and you really saw what a conversion could be, I really hope that you keep a lot of these things in mind when you're looking at a home for yourself. You know, you could take one simple home and make a lot of changes to make it work to serve the seniors. Or again, you could go into a commercial building. And we say residential assisted living because I hope that when you're looking and seeing this building, it does look and feel like a regular home. And that's how it should be. So you could take a commercial building and still make it into that. So hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you soon.